the workshop. This time on Custom Works, we're going to be looking at the doghouse on the 60s truck. And the doghouse is the bit where the motorbike comes into the cab. So that's sort of like the outdoors. We need something to seal the cabin, to close it in so it's right. Now, yeah, it's just a shape. And at Custom Works, we can make shapes, like any shape. But that shape has to fit between the seats. It's got a motorbike inside it. It's got to clear the seat belts, clear the back of the seats for reclining, and fit to the cab. So it really is really complicated. So then, the doghouse. Doghouse keeps everything in the 60s truck cool. You know, stops that big wheel just being between the seats, stops the weather getting in. And really it is, you know, it's a structural part of the cab. It will hold the back of the cab, make it a lot stronger and everything. That's why we've made it so absolutely hench. And what I'm going to do, I'm smoothing everything out on here, both sides, all the way around. But more importantly as well, there's the inside of this thing. Now the inside, it's all pretty good, and we're gonna build this up with some high build primer. Probably gonna use reface on this because we really want to cover it up with a minimum amount of sanding in here. And don't forget, this is only what you see through the hole as the wheel goes in the back of the cab. So it's not got to be the most pristine finish ever, but it's got to be nice enough that when you look in, you know, you don't see any scruffiness. But there's a lot of sanding to do, a lot of prep. All I'm trying to do with this as well is get it 40 grit good. I only need it 40 grit good off the DA. I'm not going to block it, I'm not going to straighten it, anything like that. Just nice and smooth, ready for primer and paint.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars, crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face.
And here it is, nearly done. Now, inside of this, you will get to see it a little bit. I'm not too bothered about the flange, that'll be up against the bodywork, but I am bothered about sort of these lines here where we've got sort of little black lines where there's joins. And what I'm going to do with that, I'm going to use some white sealant on that, over paintable sealant, and we're going to fill all of those little bits. I don't want to get in there with a filler because of course it's inside a box. I don't really want to sand too much in here, but it's pretty well prepped and it's looking quite good. Around the other side, so around this side, it's very smooth. Now, there's some points on this I've not prepped full on because just here is where the seat sits. This goes into the seat, so we can only really see this narrow centre section, and that has been prepped pretty good. And the rest of it's okay, but it's going to be behind a seat, and it seems a waste of time to sort of get that absolutely straight and blocked when it's behind the seat. So on the inside of the doghouse, if we look very carefully, we have internal corners. Now, I don't want to fill and sand them, and I'd rather put some sort of sealant in them just in case there's any movement. So what I'm going to use is, I'm going to use this Evo stick, sticks like Sticks like swear words. Literally, that's what it's called. And I'm just going to run down them. Now, what I'm going to do first, I'm just going to go in with the old tack rag, just to make sure that there's no dust. Of course, I've been sanding this a lot, and there's a lot of dust around. Now I'm just going to go in there, smooth it out with my finger, and that should be it. So I've done all of those edges. Done it in that the stuff that I'm using it, this sticks like stuff, that's really like totally over paintable, and I've used that because it's white. And this, I'll probably get away with 1, maybe 2 more coats of primer on this before it gets top coated. And I just didn't want the colour bleeding through, so I didn't have to layer up too much. So that's why I've used the white sealant. But it's looking really good. Get some paint on it before the end of the day, give that a couple of hours to dry, and then bit of high build, and we are really approaching like another finished component on the 60s truck. This has been an epic project on its own. It's just been so big. Like, Lee made it all in that dye bond and got it all super glued together. I fiberglassed over that, made sure it all fitted, added this mounting flange, smoothed it all out, you know, glassed the whole thing so it's rock solid. And then of course we had to bodywork the outside and the inside. It's not ready for paint by, you know, quite a way. It still needs like a few hours on it to make it right. But if you get all your bits all primed and so everything fits nice, and then you can take all those bits away, do the final bodywork and then paint it, and that's what will happen to this. But the next stage for this is making it fit in the truck, bolt in and out, so it's a usable piece. But it really has been incredibly complicated. This is not a simple shape, and the shape of this will become more apparent of why I've done it as time goes by and we start to fit the car together. Okay then, so we've cleaned out the 60s truck. Look at all that kit that was in there. It's only like a 2-seater. Inside the truck for today, we've chucked the seats in. You really can see that this wheel, you know, the window, the 2 seats, all of this, the motor that drives the winch that pulls the bike on, and all of this, when this is all in, you know, it looks tight. But don't forget, between all of that, this fits in. You look at that and you think, how does this huge thing fit in there? But this fits around all that, and that's why this was such a complicated thing to make. But hopefully when this goes in, the seats go in, everything fits around it, all that stuff's covered up, and it looks nice in the car as well. Right, and so we're going to try and fit that doghouse in here. Separates between the bike and the outdoors and the beautiful interior of the car. That is, you know what I mean? There's real room for failure here, because does it fit around all this stuff? It's got to fit around all of that. Then the seats have got to go in. You know, there's a lot of tolerances here, but we're going to try it. So first off, so we can swing it in, we're going to move all of that apparatus out of here. There it goes. And then we'll see if the doghouse fits. Doghouse is in. Means nothing. Loads of big stuff would go in there. Will the seat go around this though? That's what we've got to find out. And also, will the bike come all the way in and not actually catch anything? And since it's been finished, we've not actually tried this. So let's get the seat in, then bring the bike forward, and then we'll know if everything fits in this very complicated thing. Check out its bit of profile here. It's so cool. Look, once that's back, it fits exactly to the shape of the truck. That is the magic of fiberglass. Okay, so we've tried one seat in, and one seat seems to fit. But this is custom works, and we know this kind of look doesn't come along. This isn't the sun that shines on us. I bet the other side won't fit in because this is fitted so good. So even though something good's happening, we don't believe it. Tell that other seat's in. There is no cause for any celebration whatsoever. It's not the way our look runs. Okay, let's see if we can bolt it up. The seats are out of a Rover 75, and the Rover 75, which is literally one of the worst cars ever made, but literally has the best seats. They're like out of a Rolls Royce or something. They're all like real leather. I know these are all marked, but we're gonna recolour them anyway. So we're gonna paint them in a different colour, and we're even gonna pick out the piping on these. But they are really comfy leather seats. And they're not wired up at the minute, but they're fully electric as well, and everything works. So, full electric seats, steering wheel's adjustable. You can have it here or not here. Really, this car has got some mod cons. Until this morning, when Lee fixed this as well, it had electric window. Now, electric windows, double, both work. Really is. It's like it really is. It's the Rolls Royce of handmade cars. Huh? Oh yeah, the seats fit with the doghouse, but now, and it's like the third bit of like brinksmanship. Will the bike fit in here? Because at the minute the bike's way out the back, but we're going to bring the bike in and see if it fits. If it does, we've got a lot of things in a very small space. Let's check it out. And then we can see the inside of the box, which obviously has taken a long time to bodywork. You can also see we've got some bits to trim away, but that is looking pretty darn good. Right, and now to see, will the bike fit actually in there? There is so many clearance issues. But hopefully, I've got round them all. It's in! It worked! Now when we look at the front and we look inside, there is no motorbike. It's like, where is the bike? Is it under that big white thing? No, it's hiding. No, but there we go. So it all fits, all in that thing. That's been quite a job to get that to work. But I think that looks pretty damn good. So now we've got that in, we can think of how the centre console is going to meet up to the dashboard. We now know that everything on the ramp works, so we can remove the ramp, ready for, you know, lots more body work and really getting the whole body dialed in and sorted out. Now we know that that bit works. Okay then, so that's about all we've got time for this week. Join us next week for more crazy custom stuff. Right, we're really moving on with that 60s truck now, and it's getting into all those bits that I know it's a bit dull, but you don't see it on all of the YouTube channels. You know, people just make a car, oh man, look at this. They never say what the interior's like. Has it got a light in the glove box? Has it got an interior light? All the things that make a car usable, that's what we've now got to add. We've got the shape, we just need the shine and all the other bits. And next week, we'll be revealing our new merchandise, our incredibly limited edition merchandise. Oh yeah. Anyway, that's all next week. Until then, don't forget, click, like, subscribe, share. Yeah, thumbs up. Oh, leave a comment below. I usually answer most of them. You know, any hints or tips from me that you could give me. Anyway, that's it. It's all over. I thank you very much and good night.